plus C1. So this is the program for Quicksort. So I'll execute and we'll come back to the logics, that is run. So enter the number of elements. So I'll take the same example 5. The enter the array elements. So I will take 5. No need of comma you should not give. Okay, 5 4 3 2 1. Now if I am giving the this is the unsorted data 5 4 3 2 1. Finally I am getting the sorting data as 1 2 3 4 5. So how we are actually doing this? I'll take the same example, so it will be easy for you to tell me. If you are having any doubt or anything, please let me know. Okay, I will check it in between. So what we are going to do first is we are going to first see what we have discussed in yesterday's class, like how to okay, I'm not able to write it here. I'll take the PPT from the PPT. So this example, okay, I am taking this. So hello, yeah. So what I am showing here is in yesterday's class we have discussed about hello, yeah. Okay, there is a doubt which I could see. Can sorting be done in characters and decimal, or it will give error? Yeah, it's a good question anyway. Actually, from my side, I didn't tell this, maybe that's why you are getting confused with this. Yeah, it is obviously used for sorting everything. Okay, but for simplicity we are using only numbers. Okay, it can be sorting, yes, obviously, because everywhere we need it, no. So maybe in Google what we search, we will be searching something. For searching I can even do the binary search. For binary search, what is the necessity condition? It should be sorted data, correct? So everywhere for sorting and searching we will be using all kind of data. It can be strings even. Suppose I have to in a class I have to arrange it according to roll number. If I say, I'll assume that roll numbers are numbers, so it will be number. If I am saying that I have to use it with the help of string, that is name, according to the name I have to sort it. It will be character array, which is nothing but string. Next one I can sort I have string, how to sort according to the alphabetical order. So alphabetical order is nothing but, we could say, the ASCII according to their ASCII values. Okay, now next one, what we have to do, everything, all types of sortings can be done accordingly. Next one is decimal, no. Yeah, obviously marks. Suppose I have to sort according to the marks I am giving something like 10.5 10.2 like that, so that is decimal number, yes. Or maybe with salaries or anything, yeah, this can be done and this should be done, but why we are taking this example all are integers? Because for simplicity. So we will take a uniformity and everywhere we will be using only one logic, because for you in the exam most probably they will not specify whether it is string, whether it is roll number, whether it is marks or anything. They will just specify that you have to understand the logic. What is important for you now is to understand the logic. That's why we are not mentioning that whether it is string, whether it is decimal data or anything. For the same this thing logic, you have to make the IJK, whatever the logic for bubble sort, selection sort, etc. Instead of that, you just give the number decimal. It will work. Okay, don't worry. Okay, for making string, it should be character array. So everywhere you have to accept the names in characters. Character name, one more problem will be coming. It will be capital A and small a is different. So accordingly it will be arranging. So otherwise you have to convert everything into uppercase or lowercase letter and then do the comparison like that. So it will be some more complicated sometimes. We are actually teaching for the average, so not for the high level, not for the low level. So that's why you could see that there is I will be teaching only for this numbers. Even whatever the discussion during the syllabus setting, we have discussed that mainly we will be focusing on strings. But if we ask you to do for floating point numbers, it will be very easy. Like instead of accepting this in numbers, everywhere you have to make it. Suppose an example is here. What I have done, I have I have made a function declaration here. Then here I have made int a of 20 n comma I. So here I have to take a of 20 is float, or a of 20 is character name of 20. So that is I can have a character length of this many, and I can accept many names of your classmates and I can sort it. Okay, so all are using for all are sorting algorithms, correct? Input is same, output is same. What is the input? The unsorted data. What is the output? Sorted data. What is happening in between is the core logic. Okay, so I hope you understood that. Any other doubt anybody is having? No. Okay, so we will come with the concept. So we have understood that in the output you can see that 5 4 3 2 1, this is the ascending order data we have given and we have got it sorted. How in Quicksort, how fastly or why it is taking it or happening it fast, because what we have studied is, I'll take the same data I was telling you. I'll take 5 4 3 2 1, and in yesterday's class we have already discussed, but still once again, for understanding the program you should understand this. So I can take 5 as the pivot element. There are many in some books they will be taking the smallest element they will find first, and that will be taken as pivot element. Even that is okay, but for a general concept we will take first number as pivot element, and that pivot element will be kept, and whichever number is every number say we will do the comparison with this. Okay, 4 से compare करेगा, that is less than this, means we are having two sublist here we have to prepare. Okay, one is that whichever is less than 5 and is greater than 5. Okay, so here suppose I will take 4, correct? So 4 means 4 is less than this, so 4 will be here. Next one, this pivot element will be compared with 3, so 3 is less than 5, so that will be here. Then this will be compared with 2, so 2 is less than this in this case. Okay, so this is this. Suppose if it would have been 10 hota it is greater than that, so that will come here. Okay, so in this case, since it is 1, it is also coming here only. So the position of 5 is now fixed. So I'll draw that the position of 5, that is 0 1 2 3 4 and 5, 0 to 4. So this is the number for total 5 numbers, so position of 5 is fixed. Now what I will do, I have only this list in our case, only one sublist. So this one I'll take. Okay, this one I'll take. I have to do the same way. I'll take 4 as the pivot element. What will happen? 4 will be compared with 3, 2, 1. So here it will be 3, 2, 1. Everything will be less than that, the pivot element. So this will be here. That is, this is 0, 1, 2. Okay, if you see the array wise. Now next one should be, what is the pivot element? Next pivot element is 3. So 3 as the pivot element. So what will happen? 3 will be here. Less than that will be, there will be two things, that is 2 and 1. So this is 0, 1, 2. So the position of 3 is fixed, which is 2th index. Okay. Next one is 2 and 1. I'll take 2 as the pivot element. If I am taking 2 as the pivot element, what will happen? 1 is the only one which is left out. So this will be 0, this will be 1, because you are having only 0 and 1. So this will be 2 and this will be 1. So everything is sorted now. Okay. So the same example we will take. I'll just delete everything. Okay. I'll keep it here. I'll minimize it. We will take now go to the program. So I hope you understood the essence what we are going to discuss. So in this third program we have to do only this one. First, Quicksort. So sort int a and this. Okay, I'll make it as. So if I am using the same example, what will happen? I can you will be able to understand it very fast. That's why I am taking the same example. So enter the number of elements. So number of elements, n will be equal to, here n is equal to 5. Total number of elements is 5. So n is 5. Enter the array elements. For I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, correct? I plus plus. So what I am doing here, if I am entering the array elements, means I have to use scanf statement. Percentage d address of a of I. Address of a of I means I am accepting scanf. Okay, I am accepting each and every element and storing in the database. Now next one is the unsorted data. As it is, I am displaying. What is the difference between this and this? If you see, I would like to even execute once again and show you. This is percentage d means everything will come together. I'll just show you. Okay, why percentage 5d? You will understand then very easily. I'll remove this scanf and printf is same, correct, except here ampersand will be there, here it will not be there. Rest everything is same if you observe. So array element accepting and array element printing. So I will remove this space, and if I am executing it, I'll build it, I'll save it, I'll build it. There is no error. Okay, but you could feel it what is happening. I'll enter 5 elements. I'll enter my elements as it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What will happen? There is no space. Okay, ये इतना space देने के लिए, to give this much space, we have to give the some space. Either you can do percentage d, थोड़ा सा space दे सकते हैं each and every case में. If you do this way, even that is okay. I will just close it. That's why it is not allowing me to, I will save it. This is a common thing, but still I thought I will tell this. Build it, compile it and execute it. So you can see that 5. Now this is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you can see that. Even this is okay, no problem. But each and every time, why should I give a space in between? Instead of that, it should not be given in scanf. It should not be given in scanf. I repeat. Okay, it should be given only while displaying it. Either I can give this, or I can give /t, which is a tab space. Okay. So what is the meaning of this is, I'll save it, I'll build it, compile it and execute it. Whatever the changes you do, you have to do it in this. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only in printf. Can you see? It will be one tab space. It will be taken. Whereas you could see that this is 5 space. Okay. So that if I wanted to tell 5 or 3 or anything, so that can be done. Where I have to give percentage 5D or percentage 2D. If I am giving 2D, you will understand exactly the difference between those two. How many spaces are needed and why you are giving this, that you will understand. Every time this is a common thing. In all program you can do this. 5, that is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you see the spacing is not proper? So I want a more space. So that's why preferably 5 is a good number. Tab is too much. This, if I am giving 2 space or something, is very less. If we have to deal with a lot of numbers, then fine. Otherwise it's a better way to give a percentage 5D here. ये भी पूछते हैं during the exam, oral exam. They will ask you to turn your print out pages, and they will ask you what is the meaning of this. So you should be able to tell. I hope all of you understood. Now after I am accepting the array elements, I am printing the array elements as it is. So unsorted data as it is. Then next one, what I will do, I will call the quicksort. That is the essence of the program. And finally everything होने के बाद what I will do, I will print the unsorted data. That's it. So print the unsorted data means whatever this, again I am repeating here, if you observe. So I can even do, since I am doing this twice, I can even do directly make it a function and call it, even that is fine, no problem. So this is sorted data, this is unsorted data. In between kya ho gaya hai, I have called the function quicksort. Quicksort mein how many parameters are there? If you observe quicksort, I am having 3 parameters. One is a, 0, n minus 1. Now what is this a? A is the array, name of the array. What is the size of the array? 20. And int low, int high is the starting and ending index of the array. So in our case, what will happen, if you take it, in our case we will be having n is 5, low value is 0, n minus 1. Generalize karenge to it will be n minus 1, which is 4. So 0 and 4 will be passed through this. Int pivot temp I comma j, if low is less than high, always we have to check low value, how much is the low value is less than high value. Low value is 0, is less than high value, that is correct. This is true, no problem, correct. So then only we have to do this. What we have to do, that is what we are going to check. Okay. So here if you observe, this will be ending here. This will be ending here. In between that we are doing all kind of analysis. So pivot is equal to low, I is equal to low, j equal to high. So how you have to work pivot, that is pivot is, I am taking pivot is equal to low, that is 0. I is equal to low, that is 0. J is equal to high, that is 4 in this case. Okay. While next what I am doing, while I less than j, that is I am checking that 0 is less than 4. Yes, true. Then in while conditions, how many conditions you have to check? You can see that this is the while group. So what I am doing, I am comparing this a of I. So you can see that we will be comparing, ye while ke andar we will be having another while loop in which we are comparing a of I, which is less than or equal to a of pivot. And there are two conditions, I is less than high. Any condition is false, it will be coming out of the loop. So in this case, a of I ka value is 0. In a of 0, I have to check whether that is less than or equal to a of pivot. A of pivot is a of 0. Yes, a of 0, a of 0, and equal भी पूछा है, equal भी है, and I, that is 0 is less than 4. Both the conditions are true, then I have to be incremented. Okay. Now I is incremented to 1. Now what I have to do, a of 1 now should be compared with this element less than or equal to a of pivot. A of pivot kitna hai? Pivot is not incremented. Pivot is 0 itself. So what I am doing, I am comparing the first element, okay, example F5, that with all elements. So it is that is 5 is less than or equal to first element. First element क्या था हमारा? So this is 4. You understood how we are doing? That is 4. 4 से smaller है. Yes. And I, that is 1 is less than 4. Yes. So फिर से I increment होना है. Like that continuously it will do. It will compare with all the element and the next one is J से compare करना है. I have to compare with while Fj, that is J equal to 4. Correct? 4 say A of J greater than pivot element, then J should be decremented. Like that we will be doing, and we will be doing the swapping. That is, if this is true, then this increment karke finally, if this is true, no need to do anything. Like that continuously we will be doing, and finally we will be doing the swapping. If I is less than J, then we have to do the swapping, and we will be placing the temporary element, that is A of pivot in temporary, Fj in pivot, and finally the temporary element to Fj. Means we have got swapped. Like that we will be doing it, calling for, if suppose if it is greater than that, the entire thing you can do it. You can try this with Quicksort A low J minus 1. That is, if it is low, then you have to start with 0 to J minus 1. If it is high value, the sublist, there are two lists correct for us, that is one is sublist 1. It is very similar to binary search kind of thing. So 0 to it will be comparing, this is the in short ascent, 0 to J minus 1. That is, in our case only this will work, because 5 4 3 2 we are having only one left hand side sublist. 0 to n minus J minus 1. J is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. So why? Because we are having 5 4 3 2 1. So in this case the rest everything, the entire thing is in this side. Correct? So we are having only one sublist. Once this is over, then we have to go for the other right hand side. In this case there is no right hand side, that's why it is easily we are able to do it. If it is a mix, a combination of data, then obviously both will be used. First we have to sort here, and then we have to sort the other list, like that. Okay. So and it has to be compared and swapped it. If it is lesser number, then it has to be swapped. So this is the meaning of Quicksort. I hope all of you understood. Still, if you are having any issues, any problem, that can be discussed. Thank you so much.